Okay, everybody, good evening. Welcome. Let's start with our class. Please, let me check. Okay, I have 22 students right now, 23. Pay attention to the list first. Everybody. Araníbar Andrea. Araníbar Alejandra first, please.
Present, Miss.
Your cameras, please, everybody. Don't forget.
Okay, Miss.
Araníbar Andrea.
Present, Miss.
Ratauchi Claudia.
Present, Miss.
Bellot Kevin.
Present, Miss.
Belso Daniel. Belso Daniel. Dani. Cáceres Dayana. Dayana. No. Choque Cristian. Choque Callate Cristian.
Present, Miss.
Guzmán Galia.
Present, Miss.
Ignacio Celida. Celida.
Present, Miss.
Ledesma Alejandra.
Present, Miss.
Present, Miss. Ledesma Alejandra.
Ok. Loaiza Leonardo. Leonardo.
Present, Miss.
Macne Pamela.
Present, Miss.
Mejía Wendy.
Present, Miss.
Mena Shirley. Shirley. Mendoza Nadiesia.
Present, Miss. Present, Miss.
Ochoa Guara. Thank you. It's okay, Nadiesia. I listen.
Present, Miss.
Guarita. Okay. Pa Candy.
Present, Miss.
Naya Maite.
Present, Miss.
Rita Ariana. Rita Ariana. Quispe Jocelyn.
Present, Miss.
Ramos Sheila.
Present, Miss.
Torres Diana.
Present, Miss.
Ventura Natalie.
Present, Miss.
Verástegui Iván.
Present, Miss.
Verástegui Lilian. Lilian. Ramírez
Present,
Verónica. Okay, okay.
Present, Miss.
And Silas Fabiana, please.
Present, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Please now, students, let's continue. As you know, we are learning everything about unit number 9. As you know, yesterday we did until exercise 2, right? we started talking about comparative adjectives, right? That the unit we are going to learn comparative and superlative adjectives. Okay, and yesterday we started with comparative adjectives. Now we have to continue. And as you notice here, the grammar part is really important, you know, you have to memorize, please. Let's continue because you have today an activity, you have a game, so I think that you study. Let's continue, please. First, let's do the next exercise. Exercise number 3. Look at the pictures of London and Paris. Okay, here we have, right? London and Paris. Also here, can you see some pictures? This column on the left, right? Okay, compare the two cities. Use I think and the adjectives from exercise 2. Can you remember the adjectives that we used, for example, yesterday? Here we have some. Tall, expensive, hot, cheap, nice, weird, warm, cool, polite, beautiful, bad, good. Adjectives, right? And you know what you have to do to form comparative adjectives, right? What you have to add, maybe ER or maybe more, right? Depending on the adjective. Now, what's the idea? Here you have some sentence, right? For example, the Eiffel Tower and the Grand King. Okay, what you have to do, you have to compare and you have to write a sentence using one of these adjectives. Okay, and here you have example. Look at that picture. Can you see? Look at here, we have, talking about Paris, we have the famous building, right? The Eiffel Tower is the most popular, right, around the world. Many people visit that. And next to, we have the next building, the Grand King in London, right? It's another famous building, right? But here we have some difference, right? One of them is more tall. So what you have to do here? You have to write the comparative sentence, as we can see. For example, the idea is that you have to write, if you want, you can write like this. I think the Eiffel Tower is taller, in that case, is taller than the Grand King, for example, right? This is one example. We are comparing these buildings, right? The Eiffel Tower and the Grand King. That's why here we have the example. The Eiffel Tower and the Grand King. Okay, what's my sentence? For example, I think the Eiffel Tower is taller than the Grand King. What is the adjective here? Please? Tall, yes. The adjective here is tall, but you know, our sentence is comparative, so you have to change the adjectives, right? That's why here we have taller. What do we have to do? We have to add ER. I think the Eiffel Tower is taller than the Grand King, ¿no? Por eso estamos usando aquí el adjetivo. Tall, ok, es un adjetivo de una sílaba. ¿Qué hacemos en este tipo de situaciones? Oh, I have to remember the rules, ¿no? Recordamos las reglas. Y añadimos ER en este caso porque es una sílaba pequeña, right? I think the Eiffel Tower is taller than the Grand King. Okay, what do you have to do? Next, can you see? You have 4 sentences that you have to write. Okay, you have here some of the adjectives that you can use in your sentence. Okay, you have to compare that. The next, you have the metro and the underground. And here you have, maybe you can use one of these adjectives, for example, cheap or maybe expensive, depending on you. Please write, everybody. I want to see your answers on our English notes. Please, let's go to our virtual board, open that and write it. Okay. Please, as you know, you can write unit 9, maybe page 71, and write your answers. Okay, I want to see your sentence, please, students, do it. Remember that you have to use one of these adjectives. Okay, we are comparing these 2 cities, London and Paris. Okay, both are famous. And that's it. Please do it. Come on. Okay, please, students, if you can see here, you have write the pictures. So if you want to write something, you can also see that kind of pictures that we have here, because we are comparing Paris and London. For example, here we have a picture by metro. And the next sentence that you have to write is comparing, right? The metro and the underground. Okay, you have 2 minutes more, students, please. I want to see your answers on our virtual board that we have on Classroom, please. Okay, class, please, 1 minute more. I want to see your sentence. Please look at here, you have the example, right? And you have in the next sentence the topic. Here you have to compare the metro and the underground. The next, the weather maybe is warm or wet. You have to compare that. The next, you have to compare the buildings. And finally, the people. Please, I want to see your answers. You have many options, students, okay? Look at the example. The idea is that you have to compare and you have to use one comparative adjective. Please, come on, students, do it. I'm going to count how many students are doing that exercise right now. Let me check. Okay, we have one. Only 7 students. What about the rest? Please, class, I have here 25 students right now. So I want to see here 25 answers, please. So please come on, 1 minute more. Okay, remember that you have to write your sentence starting like this. I think if you want, I think the Eiffel Tower is smaller than the Grand King, for example. Or maybe what can you use many options here? Depending on you, you can choose one of them. You have many options, right? You can change the adjective if you want. If you want to use in that case, maybe cold, or maybe I don't know, beautiful, bad, good. Here you have the options. Okay, are you ready? Let's start, please, students. Let me write here and let's check together. Okay, let's compare the metro and the underground. Maybe it's kind of similar, right? Metro and the underground. Right? And as you know, the metro is an urban railway system that is very famous abroad. No, maybe not in Bolivia, or maybe yes, in Cochabamba, right? But I think that we are going to see next month, maybe. But we have something like this, right? And the underground. Okay, let's check. For example, here, what do you think? I want to listen, please, your sentence. Please, any volunteer here?
You, Miss.
Please, come on.
I think the metro is more expensive than the underground.
Okay, very good. Let me write. Is more expensive, okay, than the underground. Okay, very good. Okay, like this, right? Okay, it's one option. Maybe another volunteer. Maybe something different, because here you have many adjectives. So maybe if you do something different, let me check, please. Come on. Any other volunteer? Please.
I think the metro is cheaper than the underground.
Okay, very good. It's cheaper. Okay, it's cheaper than the underground. Very good, students. Okay, that's it. Very good. Now, let's continue. What about the weather? Please, I want to listen your answers. What do you think? You can say, I think in Paris or something. Please, any volunteer? Come on, come on. Nobody who wants to talk, who wants to read the sentence? Please, come on.
Estamos en la misma, ¿verdad? ¿Seguimos? ¿O es en la otra ya? The weather.
Please, no problem.
Es que escucho the weather. Yeah, I think the weather in London is hotter, but in Paris is warmer.
Okay, very good. It's okay too. Thank you. Very good. You are comparing those cities, right? Okay, yes. Any other example, maybe? Any other idea? Please, I want to listen. Let me write your sentence, please. Could you repeat?
I
Talking
think
about
the weather in London is hotter, but in Paris is warmer.
Okay, very good. I think, okay, excellent. Let me write your sentence, please. I think in Paris, the weather like this, right? Is weather, yes?
Sí.
Then
No, it's hotter, perdón. In Paris,
it's
the weather.
hotter.
Sí.
It's hotter, okay. Okay, continue, please.
But in London, it's warmer.
Okay. In London is warmer. Very good. Let's continue, please. What about the buildings?
Miss, una preguntita.
Yes.
Cuando usamos los comparativos, tendríamos que comparar con otra cosa, ¿no es cierto? Pues es como que digamos esto es más alto que este otro.
Ajá.
En
En
el
este caso
que,
también se podría hacer así, porque en nuestra misma oración estamos hablando de dos ciudades, ¿no ve? Quizá no estamos usando than, ¿cierto? Porque otra, por ejemplo, sería así. Miren, let me write. También se puede, no hay problema. Quizás siguiendo la estructura, yes, ¿no? Mantenemos. Paris is wetter than London, right? Like this, ¿no? Estamos igual, estamos quizá comparando de la misma forma, pero escrita de forma distinta, right?
y Miss, también estaría bien si, digamos, se pone I think in Paris the weather is hot directamente, but in London is warm.
No, no, porque en ese caso, no. No, porque si no, nos convendría hacerlo cortito, ¿no? Paris is wetter than London, directo, ¿no? Estoy comparando con un solo adjetivo. En este caso, la diferencia es que estoy usando dos adjetivos, ¿no? Hotter and warmer. Entonces, ahí está compensando mi oración. Pero si, digamos, uso hot nomás, no. Ahí estaría incorrecto, ¿sí? Porque mi oración igual, digamos, I think in Paris the weather is hot. No, ¿sí? ¿Por qué? Porque
Ok.
estamos comparando. ¿Ok? Ahora, de repente, chicos, como hemos visto la estructura gramatical el día de ayer, ¿sí? ¿No ves? Es bastante común, por ejemplo, ver así. Paris is wetter than, ¿cierto? Ok, porque estamos comparando al mismo tiempo directamente con un solo adjetivo, dos ciudades en este caso, ¿cierto? Y por eso estamos usando than. Ahora sí, usamos este tipo de oración. No está mal, no está mal tampoco, ¿sí? Ok. Let's continue with next, please. What about the building? What do you think? Any volunteer? Please. Look at the picture. You have here a big picture. What could you say about the building?
Podría ser Miss, I think in Paris the building is more beautiful than in London.
Yeah, okay, very good. Very good. Okay, another. Let me write your sentence, please, Natalie. Could you repeat?
I think in Paris the building is more beautiful than in London.
Okay, very good. It's more beautiful, right? Than London. Okay, ahí directo. Okay, ya no necesitamos ¿sí? I think in Paris the building is more beautiful than London. Okay.
Miss, otra preguntita.
Sí.
Disculpa. El orden, por ejemplo, si se dice I think the building in Paris, ¿también está correcto o tiene que estar in Paris antes de building?
Okay, here, right? I think, no, it's okay. I think the building, yes, it's like this. In Paris is better, right? Okay. Yo pienso, sí. That's the correct one. Thank you, Natalie. Very good. Ok, si vamos en orden, sí, mantenemos en este caso, chicos. I think the building in Paris is more beautiful than London. Ok, bien estructurado. Very good. Thank you, Natalie. What about the next one? What about the people? Something like this. Please. Examples, students. What do you think? How did you do that?
I think the people in Paris are more friendly than London.
Okay. I think the people in Paris, right?
Yes, Miss.
Are
More friendly.
more friendly than, sorry,
London.
than London, right? Okay, yeah, very good. What happened? I cannot write. Okay, maybe any other idea about the people? Because as you know, you have many other adjectives. Maybe you did different.
Yeah,
And we
Miss.
can check. Please, could you read?
I think the people in Paris are nicer than London.
Okay, yeah, very good. It's okay too. Okay, excellent, students. Yeah, let me write this. I'm having some troubles. Let me write it. Okay, it's okay now. Okay, students, thank you. Now let's continue, please, because here you are going to listen, doing that exercise number 3. Listen and compare. Practice the lines. Okay, please, let's listen and notice maybe you did different, or maybe it's the same. Like the transcript, you can compare. Okay, please, let's start with the transcript.
1. The Eiffel Tower is taller than the Gherkin. 2.
The underground's more expensive than the metro.
3. Paris is warmer than London. 4.
Paris is wetter than London.
5. I think the buildings in Paris are more beautiful. 6.
I think the people in London are nicer.
Tape script 9.
Okay, let's listen again, please, students, one by one.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Tape script 9.3. 1. The Eiffel Tower is taller than the Gherkin. 2.
The underground's more expensive than the metro.
3. Paris is warmer than London. 4.
Paris is wetter than London.
5. I think the buildings in Paris are more beautiful. 6.
I think the people in London are nicer.
Tape script 9.4.
Okay, let's listen one by one, students, and practice, please. Okay, you have to read, that's it. But in that part, you know, the pronunciation, let's check together. So let's practice. And let's listen and repeat one by one.
Paris is much smaller, but it's...
Tape script 9.3. 1.
The Eiffel Tower is taller than the Gherkin.
Okay, please could you read, Wendy, the first sentence? Please, Wendy. Come on, come on.